make.
Okay, well, you can proceed and also tell us why it's okay if it is part of the prayers.
It's part of the prayers, the Honorable Chair. My client is not before this committee. And Chair, we are making a prayer that you be pleased to suspend these proceedings on grounds that our client cannot access the precincts of Parliament. Chair, you are aware, and it's on record, last week, the Right Honourable Speaker issued a directive that whoever moved out of the House in protest against the ongoing abductions and also government's failure to produce a statement to that effect to give account for the disappearances, that they shouldn't participate in committee proceedings as well. And Honorable Chair, you are aware, the Honorable ZAAKE is one of the principal MPs who moved out of the House. Actually, not only moved out of the House, but he's one of the leaders who organized the others to storm out of the House in protest against the ongoing abduction, the unabated abductions going on. And the failure of the government, or the lead of government business, to heed to the directive of the Speaker to produce a statement giving a full account. So, Chair, under those circumstances, our client wouldn't be permitted to be here. And indeed, if he made his way here, there are concerns that he would face the wrath of the security because they are under instructions not to allow anyone to access the committee, to be part of these proceedings. That is one. Two, even if the security did not interfere with his movements, definitely he would be seen to be defying the directive of the Speaker. And one of the accusations being investigated by this honorable committee against my client is, according to the record that has come out here from the witnesses who have testified before here, disrespecting the orders of the Speaker. So he wouldn't want to be in that kind of situation again, or else would be brought here to answer those charges of defying the Speaker's directive. So he's in the process of sitting with other colleagues to see how that directive can be maybe challenged in the Constitutional Court to pave way for this committee to proceed properly. But in the circumstances, right, Chair, you'll bear with us. The directive still stands until the standoff is rescinded. Rather, the directive is rescinded and the stalemate or standoff, one or the other, is resolved by the administration of Parliament. So we pray that you be pleased to suspend the proceedings for him to be here. We so pray, Chair.
Thank you. Did he receive a written communication or he had a verbal communication of the Speaker? Because I, for one, have not received a copy of any communication from the Speaker detailing that some members of Parliament will not be accessing the precinct of Parliament, and for that matter, I've not. Maybe if you can share with me or you share with this committee a copy of that communication. In any case, the other time when we wrote to you, we stated clearly that ZAAKE has a right to be represented by his lawyer. And you are rightly here representing him. And for that matter, we are going to proceed.
No, Chair, I need to respond to what you have said, whether he has received any communication.
Okay.
Chair, the Speaker went on record on the floor of the House, and it's on the Hansard. So it's not hearsay, it's not a matter which is in the corridors. And whatever the Speaker makes on record on the floor of Parliament, the Speaker's directive is captured on the Hansard. So it is there. It's not about hearsay. Two, my presence here, Chair. I can see you are restless, Chair. I think you need to listen to me, Chair.
I'm listening.
Yes, you need, if it would appear, you know, even just giving me this opportunity to be heard, it's difficult. Chair, the point here is you are saying you are rushing to take a decision, not even consulting your colleagues, not even listening to the application that I have made, that you are going to sit as a committee to take a decision. Then you are taking a unilateral decision, Chair.
Please, no, we have to allow him to proceed because he's saying we are not giving him time. And I want to ask him to explain whether ZAAKE is appearing here as a member of parliament or as a witness. Is he coming to appear here as a member of parliament or as a witness?
Chair, if he is to appear as a witness, he himself has to be here. The lawyer can't be a witness. I can't be a witness. You get it? I can't be a witness standing in as a witness for the Honorable ZAAKE. So if he is required to be here in the capacity of the witness, then he has to be here as a member of parliament because he's being investigated as a member of parliament. He's not being investigated as a stranger, as an outsider.
We have invited him to appear here as a witness, but not as a member of parliament.
In his capacity as a member of parliament.
As a witness.
So, Honorable Chair, it is our prayer, if it's not ready, if you are not ready to entertain it, to listen to us and take a decision. Because this is the prayer. Ordinarily, I would request, I make my prayer. You sit as a committee, you take a decision. But if that is not going to be the case, allow me, Chair, if you have taken your decision to proceed, the Honorable ZAAKE has got a right to have representation. Permit me, if you are proceeding that way, I withdraw from these proceedings. Because my instruction is to come and make a prayer that the Honorable ZAAKE is incapacitated because of the circumstances occasioned by the directive of the Speaker.
Well, thank you.
So, with your permission, the Honorable Chair, if you are proceeding without even taking a decision on this matter, I beg to withdraw, and you accord the Honorable ZAAKE the right to get another lawyer because he has a right to have a representation.
Well, since you wanted to get the consensus of the members, allow me give opportunity to the honorable members to say something, then I make a ruling.
But Honorable Chair, I think before the members, before you make a ruling, you should also listen to us because we are part of this case. But after the members, you could give us opportunity.
To the honorable members, then we come to you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, the lawyer, Honorable Erias Lukwago, has represented his issue. I want to request that you allow the two parties step aside and give time for the members of the committee to make an in-house decision. Just like 5 minutes a break to them, and we retreat here and make a decision and tell them our final decision. I so request.
Are you thinking together? Let me hear from you, Betty. Honorable Betty Teddy.
Thank you, Chair. Mine is the same, but as well, we need to grant a chance for Council Erias Lukwago to give him chance and fair hearing of what he has explained.
Then it is not the same with the other two. Honorable Allen said we need to retreat, we make a decision, and we communicate to Honorable Lukwago. Can we hear from Honorable Kinyamaka?
Thank you so much, Honorable Chair and Honorable members. My humble request is that we proceed, my humble request, for the reasons I'm going to give. Whoever is here is not here illegally. or was not hijacked. Letters were written to us, meaning that those letters take precedent over the Speaker's communication, because the clerk to Parliament wrote letters to each one of us to come and attend this meeting. Number two, I was in the House when the Speaker was giving a ruling, and the Speaker did not stop any member of Parliament from coming or accessing Parliament. She only noted that those that are boycotting.
Are you explaining what the Honorable?
I was trying to inform the committee so that when you have an in-house meeting, you also take my consideration.
We are going to refer to the answer.
Thirdly, the
We're going
reason.
to refer to the answer.
Oh, perfect.
But not the
Thirdly,
opinion you're giving.
okay, perfect. That's why we see a NUP member, an honorable member, in this committee. I don't know why she was not stopped, and then the other NUP members would be stopped to access Parliament.
Who is a NUP member?
Herself.
Honorable Teddy.
Yes. So I was requesting, thirdly, my other issue is that these witnesses are from Rakai district. Honorable members, let us be sincere to the taxpayers. These witnesses belong to Parliament. They are going to incur the cost from Parliament. They came here last week. We couldn't proceed because of the service we had of the late Honorable Margaret Panga, which was genuine. But they made their way back. So will you have them again next time? Thirdly, I think from the beginning with our rules, I think we can listen to these witnesses. Why they were invited is that you wanted to hear from what happened in Rakai. So we can proceed and hear what the witnesses are saying and keep it on record. Then for the case of judgment, that will happen when you're writing your reports. But let's listen to these voices. Thank you so much. That's my humble appeal. Thank you, Chair.
And to the media, when we sit here, we don't sit as members representing political affiliations. We sit as members of Parliament with the duty, with the responsibility given to them. I didn't know that Honorable Teddy was a NUP member, but I was just looking at the honorable members here as committee members on rules, discipline, and privileges. How did you access here? Because I hear the NUP members are being blocked. Is it true? How did you access? How did you build the security?
Thank you, Chair. I have access to Parliament.
Without any problem?
Because I saw this communication
Yes.
on our platform, then I had to come because I saw it very, very important to be part of this committee, to have a fair hearing from both sides.
Anyway, let's give the Honorable Lukwago, and then you retreat. We shall communicate in 5 minutes.
No, Chair, just a procedural matter. It's a procedural matter. As you retreat to take a decision, there is a matter which is procedure is not okay. Chair, I can see there are 3 members here, members of Parliament, with the chair. So you are only 4 members here. For this committee to take a valid decision binding, there must be quorum. And Chair,
Well,
Chair,
you know,
can I make my presentation? Then
because you see,
you take a decision.
You have to follow the rules,
No,
the
Chair,
rules of procedure.
Chair, you will take a decision.
You read Rule
Yes,
197.
yes, it can be frivolous, but Chair.
You read Rule 197
Chair,
and then you get this
Chair,
on how to proceed.
I wish I could be listened to.
Then
Chair, this is a quasi-judicial tribunal, a quasi-judicial body. This is not just any other committee.
This is why I'm guiding
this
you
is a tribunal.
to read Rule 197 about rules
Chair,
of procedure.
this is what I'm saying. This is a tribunal. I'm looking at a question of justice, a question of natural justice, where you have a committee sitting with only 3 members to take a decision that is binding.
Well, point taken. You see now, even you're delaying yourself. We have given you 5 minutes to go out, then you come and we make a decision. anyone or blocking anyone from accessing the precinct of Parliament because you are a new member. Otherwise, we will not be having Honorable Teddy Namboze. Honorable Teddy Namboze, a woman member of Parliament representing MP district. She's here. How did she access Parliament? Yet she's a staunch member of the NUP. So that complaint is not correct. Two, we have also listened to the concern of Honorable Kinyamatama, who has ferried about 5 people, or more than 5 people, from Rakai to the same meeting. And both of you are correct in your argument, in your thinking. For this matter, let me read for you the rules of procedure of Parliament. Rule 197. It is on quorum of committees. Rule 197.1 states that unless the House otherwise directs, all these rules otherwise provides, the quorum of a committee of the House shall be 1/3 of its members and shall only be required for the purpose of voting. We were not going to vote, and we are not voting, but we are going to decide. Chair is deciding, you listen, deciding that this matter be adjourned until tomorrow, same day, rather, same time, same room. Tomorrow, when you come, you will get
Chair,
the ruling.
before you conclude, tomorrow I will not be around. I will not be around the whole of this week, and I'll put it in writing, so I wanted to let you know that tomorrow I can't make it.
Well, you people, you gave us work, and you're giving also money to the fourth estates because they are getting news, something to write. Definitely they will get money from whatever they are going to write. So you have given us work, and whether you're not coming tomorrow, you will receive a communication from the club. Secondly, there is also another issue which we are also investigating, and we slated it for tomorrow. For tomorrow, same time, same room. So we will proceed with that, and I expect the lawyer representing Honorable ZAAKE to come with Honorable ZAAKE. To come with Honorable ZAAKE. You have heard it from me. You have seen a new member here in the room. She has not been blocked. Nobody is being blocked. ZAAKE is appearing before this committee as a witness, though he is still a member of Parliament. Being suspended or being doesn't stop him from accessing this place. What I know, the Speaker has not suspended any member from coming. There is no written communication to any member. The clerk has not issued any statement or any letter to any member preventing or stopping such a member from attending parliamentary proceedings. To me, I think the Honorable Speaker was only threatening the privilege, the rules of privilege of the members of Parliament. That is.
Chair, I request the Chair that my prayer be properly captured. It was not about only restricting the Honorable ZAAKE from accessing the premises by the security at Parliament. There was also another limb to it, appearing before the committee here in defiance of the Speaker's directive, which may cause other proceedings to be preferred against him, another charge being preferred against him. 2, Chair, and also not to be seen like he himself is coming here to oppose what the Speaker decided as against other members, because what we have learned, Chair, if you can cross-check here for consistency purposes, what we have learned in the Committee of Legal, the members who have appeared there, the Chair has chased them away. The Chair has chased them away. The Honorable Nwagaba and the Honorable of Bamunanika. They have been chased away from that Committee of Legal. So,
do you have record for that?
Chair, I've just requested that you cross-check.
No, you have to provide the evidence to this committee, because now you cannot give me work to go and cross-check. Provide the evidence that some members have been chased away from work. Because what you are giving, the communication you are giving, you are lying to the nation. You are giving false information. Can you give evidence to ascertain your allegation? Do you have any proof to that allegation?
I can prove it, Chair.
Yeah, you do it now.
Not now. I didn't know you would demand for evidence. No. If you require evidence, so I can produce it.
It is wrong to quote it
now.
No,
it is not wrong.
It is wrong to quote it now.
It's not true. I stand by what I've stated, that this is the correct position. They have been chased away from the committee.
Are you also a member of that committee?
Yes.
Do you sit in that committee?
I've been there when you stood over the matter for a ruling. I have been there.
So you were collecting, rumors along the parliamentary corridor, which is not correct.
Chair, I'm giving you facts, not rumors.
You are a respectable lawyer. So avoid rumors. Avoid collecting rumors. This issue, you can even push it up to the next parliament. We shall be sitting in the next parliament. But, it is for the good of your client. It is for the good of this committee, for the good of the parliament. I hope you wish parliament well and this committee.
Most obliged, Chair.
Yes. So tomorrow, same time, we expect you to be here with your work.
But the complainant said she should not be here tomorrow.
I've not received any formal communication.
Parliament mujiraba erimu crisis. Tukirize Parliament erimu crisis. Nabo bennyini ekyokukola kati abagifuga tebamanyi. Sipiika alagira bibye, committee eno Chair ayogera bibye, owa Rules and Discipline Committee, eri ne Chair abalala ba committees nabo bakola byabwe. Can you imagine? Chair wanagambye nti ye tamanyi Speaker bye yalagira last week. Chairman wa committee. Speaker eyali ku floor ya Parliament aline mu answered ngagamba talaba committee yonna ekkiriza member wa Parliament eyekalakase ya fulumanga agamba nti no bagala kufuna list o statement ya government kwabo abantu ababuziddwawo. Speaker yali ku record, yali ku floor ya Parliament nali subide nti ne honorable Chair one nali subide ne bwe yali badde teyali mu house nti answered yagisoma nti yali in touch ne Speaker. Kikulaga crisis eriwo. Speaker nakola ruling n'ataji communicating eri ba Chair, yabagamba ba Chair persons bonna tebakkiriza omuntu yenna ali mu category eyo eyabeekalakasa abafuluma mu Parliament abalemedde ebweru wa Parliament okulinnya mu committee. Kakati ono agamba nti yetagimanyiko. Kyewuunyisa either simu esimbu oba waliwo ekizibu ekyamaanyi ekiri mu house. Ekyokubiri tayinza kushiftinga goalposts. Tituyinza kukkiriza bintu bifaanana byo kushiftinga goalposts. Bulijjo bagamba Zaake ajje wano bamunoonyerezaako. Kakati agamba nti ffe Zaake tetumwetaaga nga member wa Parliament, tumwetaaga nga witness, nga mujulizi. Bamujja ku street bamuvunaana nga member wa Parliament, mbu yayogera ebigambo nga member wa Parliament ebiweebula member wa Parliament Kinyamatama. Kakati ate bagamba nti tetumwetaaga nga member wa Parliament, tetumwetaaga ajje mu category ate itya bamuwuzisa nga member wa Parliament. So olaba balina ekigendererwa ekyokwagala okufutyanka proceedings zino bagende maaso. Naye bali mu catch 22 situation, tebayinza kuvaayo. Ate omanyi buli lwobeera mu kigu abamanyi ekigubo ekifaanana buli lwogezaako okulwanagana okutagalatagala okiveemu kyongera kunyweza ke katimba kano bwogwamu muli wali olabye enkofu nga bagikutta eri mu katimba bwete buli lwegezaako okwetaguluza nga kongera kanyweza kati buli gye bakoma okuzanyisa tinkering with this tinkering with that okulwanagana nekino nekino beyongera kwenyweza. Can imagine abadde alemeddako bagende ne bamemba ba parliament basatu omu babiri basatu ow'empigi ow'ekiryandongo n'ow'entwetwe omu babiri basatu ku committee enamba ozese member wa parliament mwewunyiza nnyo kye ffe tetugondedde directive ya speaker zaake obutabeera wano si kugamba nti agondedde directive ya speaker njagala tutegeerekeke naye kwewala binaddirira bano abamujwetekako ebisangosango nti ye anyooma sipiika ne bye baba basazizaawo kumujwetekako bisango. Ekyokubiri kumuteeka mu mbeera nga gye bataddemu banowaagaba olwaleero gye bataddemu sekitoleko ne babagamba mwe mufulume kati singa zze wano ne bamufulumya tunaabeeranga mu mbeera bwetyo kuba kakati tekitegeerekeka directive ya speaker oba yafuna rule oba nedda era actually kyetwagala okukola meeting zigenda mu maaso nga honorable zaake y'omu kuba spearheadinga okulaba nti directive ya speaker tugitwala mu parliament tuli mu nteekateeka ne bamemba ba parliament abalala nga zaake y'omu kubo okulaba nti ruling ya speaker yoba directive ye tugitwala mu constitutional court tugiwakanye committee zisobola okuproceedinga bulungi kati committee zisekiyanza okuproceedinga in fact decisions zonna committees eziteekinga kati mu mbeera gye zirimu nga bagobagoba bamemba ba parliament ate nga waliwo order ya speaker nayo etali rescinded etajiddwawo committee nabyo bye bakola kati biri bweru w'amateeka tuli mu kavuyo no sinze ze sirimu parliament eri mu kavuyo keereere kati kavuyo eno mu lufuutifuuti gye bayita legal conundrum bali mu katuubagiro akatuubagiro k'amateeka akatuubagiro ka orders kakati tomanya ani afulumya order eriwe ebindinga eriwe tabayindinga katuubagiro k'amateeka katuubagiro ka order katuubagiro ka buli kimu so yimbeera eyo gyolaba era mbasaasidde oyo ketaaga omuntu atali mu mbeera ngono kyeyabwe mulabye kana akatubagiro kajja mutwala tugenda kuddayo tutuule ffe tugenda kuddayo tutuule tusalewo muwulidde bulungi kinyamatama yekandaze n'okwekandaga n'afuluma agambye ye enkya tagenda kubeerawo asitudde abaana abajja simanye erwamaggwa era akaayi abazunza abaleeta wano andi yabamutumye okuhiyalingi tennatandika bagamba nti komiti yennyini kuyita abajulizi nebuuzize ye komiti yatuulirawa okubayita abo abaana bajja azunga nabo bange ababojaaboja abatambuza abakunguza banaafunira n'accident mu makubo komiti emala kuwuliriza mujulizi asooka Kinyamatama neeraba oba yeetaaga okuyitayo abajulizi abalala Kinyamatama ateekeddwa nakugamba wali mu komiti n'agamba bannange nyinayo omuntu eyakola kino oba eyakola kino gwensuubira nga mujulizi mutuufu mu musango guli gwe bavunaana zaake twabagamba dda twagala sipiika twagala honorable Niwagaba honorable Nambeshe honorable Nyeko n'abalala komiti netugamba egenda kutuula era bo beetaaga oba tebeetaaga eno yatuddewo okulaba nti bano beetaaga abakinyamatama kubanga eri yatugamba nti egenda kumala kutuula era bo abajulizi beetaaga oba tebeetaaga kati eno bulijjo tubeerawo wano nze tewali lunaku komiti yali etudde ku musango gwa Kinyamatama gwesibeerangawo wano baatuula ddi ne bagamba nti bano abajulizi bajja abungeetana nabo babeetaaga so eno embeera ekulaga nti bali mu katuubagiro tebamanyi kyakola ekyo kyembabulira tebamanyi. About tomorrow's proceedings, I don't know whether we are even going to proceed or not because the Honorable Kinyamatama herself was stormed out of the committee proceedings protesting the adjournment. She indicated that she is not available tomorrow, that the witnesses have been coming here, they have not been listened to, their testimonies have not been taken by them. And you wonder, who took a decision to invite them as witnesses? They said they have the discretion to decide the witnesses they want. That this is not a hearing where there is an accuser and an accused. in which case the accused would bring witnesses and the accused would also bring their own witnesses. This is not the case. They said all the witnesses are committee witnesses, and they have to sit as a committee, look at the proceedings, look at the record, look at the totality of the matter, and decide whether they want witnesses or not. I've been attending all the proceedings of this committee, right from the beginning up to this very moment. Nowhere has the committee ever taken a decision that they wanted those particular witnesses. And I was shocked to see the chairperson addressing them as the committee witnesses, that they introduced themselves. When did they take a decision that they need those witnesses who were brought all the way from Ruamagua? Poor boys, you sympathize with them. They are just being used as pawns in these matters. They are just pawns. They should not waste their time here. So for us, we are going to sit down and take a decision one way or the other on how we are going to proceed with this matter.
You said you are considering to challenge this.
Definitely, we are sitting down with the Honorable ZAAKE and other members of Parliament to challenge this decision of the Speaker, which we consider to be a travailleuse, because she has no powers, she has no authority. She is not clothed with the powers and authority to suspend members unilaterally like that, without even subjecting them to the due process, without even naming them as per the rules, without suspending them officially on the floor of Parliament out of the blue and say, you are suspended from all the committee sittings. That is illegal. It's an illegality. It's a nullity from the beginning. And we are considering challenging it in the Constitution. But before we do that, the committee cannot proceed. Before it is successfully challenged, the committees cannot proceed in this haphazard manner, where they are taking unconscionable decision. One committee, like this one on rules and discipline, they are taking a decision to proceed in total defiance of the directive of the Speaker. But again, other committees, like the one on legal and parliamentary affairs, they are saying, for them, they are complying with the directive, and actually they have chased away some members, the Honorable Nwagaba and the Honorable Sechitoreko. So you can imagine the inconsistencies. This is why we are saying they are in a legal conundrum. They are entangled in a terrible legal conundrum, and extricating themselves out of this particular situation is going to be a little difficult. And the more they continue digging in, the more they continue getting deep into it, the more they mess themselves up.
Kakati nze Sekitoreko Robert, nze member parliament we bamunani. Nze ntula kakiiko ka Legal and Parliamentary Committee Affairs ne Government Assurance. Mukiiko obwo batuyise nga ekitongole ekiramuzi kirina bye kireeta, era message n'engifuna ku ssimu yange entegeeza olw'okuba ebyawano mu Uganda biba bya mbeere baawo. Ninga abantu bayinza okuba batuteze message batugete tuzze olw'ebigendo ne tusitukiramu, era ne balekamu bange ne bagambyeko nti nja kugenda mu kakiiko kubanga ndaba message ku ssimu yange. Tuso ne bagamba nti akubiriza akakiiko abadde Honorable Fox Odo ku lwa ssentebe n'ategeeza mbu abantu abatatula mu parliament yawamu tebatula mu kakiiko, tannyonnyodde bingi bisingako awo. Kati ekibuuzo kyange kiri wamu ti opposition ngaffe position yaffe ku nsonga y'obukiiko ekyayimiriddewo, era nga okusinziira mukama waffe Lope bw'atugayidi oba bwe twakkaanya oba position ekyaliwo eyeri standard, era ekyategeeza nti obukiiko tugenda n'emirimu emirala. Ekyokubiri bw'ebaawo n'ebaawo ekikyuseemu ekyo tunaakimanya luvanyuma, naye kati embeerewo kyetegeeza n'okumpita singa badde site okuba kitegeeza bakyatutegeeza emirimu gya parliament gikole, singa nayadde seetaagiza ate message ku ssimu yange teyaalizi, era yajja jjo ne kumakya nenzijjukiza essaawa 5 era nenzituukamu. Kati kyennoonya twagala kwongera okukaanya ne bakama baffe leader of opposition ne tiimu eyo, tulabe kubanga kino oyinza okubeera eka ate ne bagamba kirala, ate oyinza okubeera eno ne bagamba kirala. So ndowooza ekyo y'ensonga enkulu ne katulabeerayo kiriwo emabega kyosaasira nti olaba ku national level bali bwe bati, naye kati omuntu ku kyala alina ekizibu ky'ettaka, omuntu alina ensonga endala enjawulo, bwe babiri bwe biti kitegeeza waliwo ekyetaaga okutereeza. Ne katulabe bwe bunaazibira tujja kuba tufunye position over that. Secretary cause my name a member of Legal and Parliamentary Committee Affairs. I've entered into appearance for the committee meeting, and upon reaching there I was told that there is a position that those who are not attending plenary should also not attend committees. But to my dismay, have an official communication on my phone. Even in the morning, I got a reminder to go. Because of the dynamics of politics of Uganda. So you may even be at home thinking that maybe now they base on that fact on the ground that this is the situation. Now, we have now the current trend and we need what to follow up with. And I know with the guidance of leader of opposition, because our position is still clear that committee we must attend. And plenary we must stay out. So that is the position as per now. Unless there is a further communication over that. But if that is not the case, let's wait. By close of business today, we shall get maybe further details over that.
Did they explain to you exactly?
No, not exactly, because if there was a clear explanation, it would be on either on my communication when I was just summoning for the committee meeting. But I think there is nothing much, depending on emotions and someone whose argument maybe depends. So I can't tell that there is something which they have explained beyond that. I thank you. I'm still a member of parliament. So that's why they deba to send a message on my phone. So for parliamentary business, even I'm entitled for order paper. So if that is the case, I'm still waiting to see the position of leader of opposition and the team and to forge the way forward. That's all. Attending and not, because attending is not a question. Because I'm a member of parliament, fully elected by Bamunanika. So if our position has been adjusted, I'm following the position of the opposition side. If we are to attend as decided, I'll do so. If we still have that position, I'm entitled to stand on that because I'm an opposition member of parliament.